Do you ever wonder how sales went from a mountain of paperwork to the sleek digital operations that we see today? What if I told you that this was just the first major leap and the next one is already here, unseen by most? In this video, you'll discover how we've already abstracted away layers of sales complexity and, more importantly, how the next wave of innovation will simplify it even further, making sales almost invisible, yet incredibly powerful. We'll dive into how Salesforce automation changed everything, explore what top innovators are doing right now, and then reveal a truly radical future. Stick around to the end, and you'll get a glimpse of a sales world so efficient it changes the definition of what selling means. Think back. Not long ago, sales was a highly manual, often chaotic process. The core job was simple: to secure revenue by guiding a prospect from awareness to purchase. But how they did it was a world apart. Reps spent hours on administrative tasks, managing contexts on physical Rolodexes, tracking activities in notebooks, and hoping they remembered every conversation. The struggles were immense: brutal inefficiency, salespeople drowning in low-value admin, zero visibility for leaders, and inconsistent data. Scaling a sales team meant trying to duplicate an unwritten analog process, an almost impossible task. Then came the revolution: Salesforce automation, evolving into customer relationship management. This wasn't just a digital Rolodex, it was the first major abstraction. It took the chaotic tasks of selling and bundled them into a single, cohesive software platform. The core job was redefined. We went from tracking individual calls to managing entire customer relationships. This freed up mental bandwidth, allowing you to focus on strategy rather than just data entry. You moved from being a data entry clerk to a strategic orchestrator of customer engagement. We gained efficiency, data centralization, and improved collaboration. It was a massive leap forward. But here's the crucial point. In solving one set of problems, this first abstraction created new, more sophisticated ones. Your CRM's greatest strength, its centralized database, became its biggest weakness. It was empty by default, creating a new, uncompensated job for the salesperson, continuously feeding the system. The CRM became a repository that demanded constant feeding, often without clearly telling you what to do next, without significant manual analysis. The CRM and SFA systems were built around the seller's process, not the buyer's reality. They forced the messy, nonlinear human journey of a purchase decision into linear stages. This provided a common language for management, but was often completely disconnected from the customer's actual meandering path to a solution. The new platform gave leaders unprecedented visibility into activity. They could see how many calls were made, how many emails were sent, but it couldn't tell them if these were the right activities or if those activities were leading to the desired customer outcomes. It created a massive gap between tracking effort and understanding impact. Your CRM is brimming with data, but extracting actionable intelligence can feel like mining for gold with a spoon. An entire ecosystem of software companies emerged to plug the gaps created by the CRM. Sales engagement platforms automated email sequences. Conversation intelligence tools recorded calls. Buyer enablement tools tried to create a better external-facing experience. And business intelligence and forecasting tools promised to make sense of the mountains of data. And so the paradox was born. The CRM, the elegant platform that was created to bundle chaos into a single system, became the bloated, complex hub of a dozen other patch solutions. The salesperson, who was freed from the Rolodex, was now shackled to a digital monstrosity. The job has changed again. For salespeople, the job to be done has become managing the sales stack instead of guiding the prospect. For leaders, the job to be done is now interpreting data from a dozen disconnected systems. The first abstraction has reached its limits. The solution has become the problem. It's time for the next leap. The second abstraction is coming. It won't be a better CRM or just another integration. It'll be a fundamentally different way of getting the job done. A new value delivery platform with fewer visible features, powered by intelligent automation and organized around pure outcomes. Imagine finishing a sales call. You hang up. You do nothing else. No CRM, no logging, no manual follow-ups. Instead, an intelligent AI agent works invisibly in the background. It listened to the call, summarized it, updated the forecast, and even drafted the next email for your approval. This gets the job done completely differently. The CRM interface largely disappears, dematerialized into an invisible infrastructure. Your job shifts to high-value interaction and strategic oversight. The platform automatically performs the decision-making of a sales manager or a highly efficient junior sales rep, serving up the next best action. Less time in the system means lower operational costs and higher productivity. What if the sales platform was built around the buyer's job to be done? This concept is a shared digital workspace between buyer and seller, a mutual action plan, not a sales pipeline. It tracks progress against your desired outcomes, not the seller's internal stages. This changes sales from a confrontational process to a collaborative journey, potentially introducing new roles like deal conductors. The interface simplifies, focusing only on shared objectives, and costs plummet due to minimized communication overhead. This is the most radical vision, an autonomous deal-making protocol. For transactional or high-velocity sales, the human element can almost entirely disappear. Imagine your company is represented by an AI agent, negotiating directly with a prospective customer's AI agent. These agents negotiate terms, execute transactions via smart contracts, and provision services, all without human intervention 24/7. Your human sales team shifts from execution to strategy, designing the rules and playbooks the agents will use. The history of technology is a history of abstraction. We went from manually switching telephone lines to dialing numbers to simply asking our phones to call someone. Sales is on the exact same path. We went from manual chaos to the first abstraction of the CRM, which solved problems but created new ones. We're now living in the collapse of that first abstraction. The second abstraction is coming, a dematerialization that will make the sales track invisible. It's not just a better CRM, it's the end of CRM as you know it. The focus won't be on logging activities, but on orchestrating intelligent systems, collaborating deeply with customers, and achieving pure outcomes. The sales function won't disappear. It'll evolve into a strategic orchestration of value, often invisible because the solutions simply work to get the job done. By embracing this mindset, you won't just improve your sales, you'll redefine your entire business around true customer obsession. The imperative for you and your organization is clear. Don't get stuck in the current paradigm. The future of sales isn't about more complex software. It's about simpler outcomes. It's about AI anticipating needs, systems dynamically orchestrating solutions, and business models aligning perfectly with customer success. What do you think the biggest struggle with your current sales track is that a new level of abstraction needs to solve? Let me know in the comments. If you found this insightful, hit that subscribe button. And for a deeper dive into these concepts and actionable strategies, check out my latest blog post on Substack, which is linked in the description below or in the first comment. Let's continue the conversation. What do you think the future of sales looks like?